Brazil, one of the top producers of cocoa in the world, as it is located in what's called the Belt of Cocoa, which is about 20 degrees north to 20 degrees south of the equator. That's why so many of Brazil's desserts use this locally grown product, such as the Brigadeiro, which is what I'm making today. Brigadeiro is fairly simple. It uses cocoa powder, sweetened condensed milk, a little bit of salt, and some butter. Now, the reason it uses sweetened condensed milk was because at the time it was invented, it was hard to get fresh milk and sugar. So this preservative was very convenient for them to make, and it still tasted good. Brigadeiros were invented for an Eduardo Gomez, who was campaigning for president at the time, and used these treats as advertisements. They got their name Brigadeiros because he had worked in the military for several years and was a brigadeiro, and all the local ladies in the area named it after him because he was handsome. So globalization has had an effect on these, because when they were first invented, these fudge balls were covered in nuts. Now they are covered in sprinkles, which came from America. And you can hardly find a brigadeiro without them. So, to put these together, it's fairly simple. You just mix the cocoa powder and the sweetened condensed milk in a small saucepan with a small amount of sugar, of the salts added in, just a pinch or two. Brigadeiros are most commonly eaten in birthday parties and stuff. They often surround the cake with these. The reason they can make so many to surround the cake is because this is a very simple recipe. These only take about 15 minutes to make, and I mean, some of these parties have a lot of people in them, so they'll surround the cake with like hundreds of these brigadeiros, and that's all the information I have for you today. Alright, so as it thickens, it's about ready to take off. Got a nice consistency going on here, and about ready to roll them. Alright, now that the brigadeiros are off the heat, you can see they've thickened up nicely. They're about ready to roll. Before you do that, just gotta wash my hands real quick. Alright, back from that, and we are ready to roll, unintended. So first off, you gotta get butter on your hands, because these are very sticky and it just becomes a big mess if you don't. So yeah, brigadeiros you can find in almost any birthday party or celebration in Brazil. They're very common. Last year I was even in Mexico, and I went to a restaurant there. They're celebrating different countries and their cultures, and for Brazil, brigadeiros were on the menu. So you just take this, roll it in here, roll in sprinkles, then put it in one of these, and they are ready.